In this video I want to demonstrate how class lists are created and imported into LanSchool in order to monitor your students. First, we're going to select LanSchool. If you can't see it on your toolbar here, be sure to check the menu. You'll have class lists, and we're always going to use manual class lists. Here is where we can do one of two things. Either we can search for the network for students, which means we will have all of our students log on to the Chromebook, and then I can search through that list to add those students to my own class list. The other option is to import students from a CSV file. So once I've exported my class list out of Skyward, I can then create a CSV file using those student usernames. We are always going to use the login name, not the machine or Active Directory name, to see the students. So here I'll select Add to search the network for students that are signed in. If you do this and you don't see a list of students, be sure that you are hardwired, meaning the blue Ethernet cable is plugged into your dock and your Wi-Fi is turned off. Sometimes the Wi-Fi will interfere, so the best way to do this is to have your computer hardwired. I'm also going to sort this list by channel, so that way I can focus on the default channel for my class or school. The default channels for the campuses are here. So as long as my students are logged on to the Chromebook, I can then go through and check off their names to add them to my list. You'll need to verify that the login name you see in the list matches the student's Google address that you exported from Skyward. Once I've selected the students I want, I'll choose Add. I'll now see my selected students in this list here. I can add additional students if I missed some, or I can go ahead and select Save As. This will allow me to save as an LSC file, which is what you will load into LanSchool to view your students. You will need one LSC file for each class that you have. Once I have my class list created and saved as an LSC file, I can return at any time to the LanSchool Teacher Console, select Class List, Manual Class List, and instead of using this window to create a new one, I'm going to choose to load my class list. It will allow me to select the list of students that I've created, and I'll choose Open. I will now see my class lists listed here and the students on the right hand side. If I need to edit this list to remove a student or add a new student, I'll make sure I select my list, choose Edit, and here I can either select the student I want to remove and click the minus sign, and then select Yes to remove them from the class. I can also browse the network again to add more students. When I have selected my LSC file, I can then choose Start Class. That will then move those students on the list from the default channel at the campus to my own assigned teacher channel. Be sure to return to the class list and dismiss it at the end of your class, or use this new feature here to automatically dismiss your class at the end of that class time.